stand right there. We got the cameraman here. It's okay. It's okay. 3XW. You all know the next big thing, Nate Redwing, and the newest acquisition to, I guess we haven't really said it yet, the Pierce family, J.D. Riggs, the big man himself, the giant of 3XW, the man who was being used the wrong way, and I finally got him to know what he's supposed to be doing again, destroying people left and right. Now, big man, you haven't had a chance to say anything in a while. Why don't you tell the people of 3XW what you're feeling?
You know, Skylar, you know why I haven't had a chance to say anything in a while?
Yeah, you tell me.
Because that piece of... Oh, get friendly, you know.
Oh, get friendly.
It doesn't matter because I don't care about the kids anymore. Because that's what they wanted me to do. Come out and act like a clown. Yeah, I'm here for the kids, you know. They said, do this. Countryman's like, come on in here, I'll take care of you. You big man. You come out there, act like a clown. Jump around the ring. And you know what happened? I got kicked in the leg. I got low blowed, crushed hit over and over again.
Over again.
I know you're a big man, you know how it is. Because they can't fight you man to man, they can't fight you toe to toe. So Countryman kept throwing me up against these guys. The guys that wanted me to weaken them up, I weaken them up, and the next week you throw them in a match, they lose. Every time. So I got done with it, I said, I'm finding a man to help me out. And I found that man, Skylar Pierce.
That's right. But now to the biggest thing here. The next big thing of 3XW, the plan of the Pierce family, the man who's going to take us to the top, and very, very soon, because I have just found out that Nate Redwing is the #1 contender next month. We just found out in the ring a little while ago that Wyatt retained the title, which is going to be kind of a little bit weird because technically he and I have never really parted ways, because you remember the Killer City Kings, you remember that group?
Oh yeah.
Remember, I was the manager of that group. I managed those men to greatness, to titles all around. And then we kind of just broke up for just some weird reason. I don't know why, don't care. But Wyatt went on and became the 3XW heavyweight champion. And guess I'm taking credit for all of that. I'm taking credit for the 5th ring. Hell, I'm taking credit for his entire career here in 3XW. It's all because of me. And soon, it will be all yours. Because you are the next big thing in 3XW.
Yes.
And with the big man and the manager of champions behind both of you, we will be the greatest in 3XW soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3X Wrestling Outside the Ring. I am Jeremy Jacobs, sitting here with the manager of champions, Skylar Pierce. Skylar, you're taking credit for Jeremy Wyatt's entire wrestling career.
Of course, it's true. It is true. Jeremy Wyatt wasn't for me. Jeremy Wyatt would be nowhere. Look at the great match he had with Adam Pierce. I take credit for that too.
I don't think you didn't have much to do with that. Something you do have something to do with here. Nate Redwing all of a sudden is the top contender here in 3X Wrestling.
That's right. 3X Wrestling has finally seen the talent of Nate Redwing, and we're finally going to have the opportunity of a lifetime to take on Jeremy Wyatt, and Nate Redwing will finally become the 3XW heavyweight champion.
And let me guess, J.D. Riggs will probably be somewhere around there during that matchup as well.
Well, that's a real good possibility. We'll just have to find out. I'm currently working with the 3XW management about getting his license to be out there with me.
From Jeremy Wyatt, I'm looking for a little bit of help with backup because for one, you can't trust you for as long as he can throw you.
Oh, come on. The Pierce family, Riggs, Redwing, and myself, we're going to be honest, great competitors out there. We're going to show the world that Nate Redwing can win the belt all by himself.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Even with some help, Jeremy Wyatt is going to be a tough competitor for Nate Redwing to beat. Also going down January 9th, Year of the Rebel. Gage Octane finally, after months of anticipation, will get his hands on Brian Ash.
Let's hope so.
Well, yeah, let's hope so.
We're going to have to just look at it here. He's avoided, but I have this feeling that he is going to get his hands on him. I think it's about time we get this finished out. I want to see a winner. I want to see between these two guys, you've got the very first ever 3XW heavyweight champion and one of the best wrestlers in 3X wrestling history going at it finally, let's hope. I want to see who's going to win that match. I want it.
Brian Ash has been going on for months now claiming that his favorite pastime is screwing with Gage Octane. And we've seen him duck Gage time and time again. Hopefully, finally, on January 9th, Gage will get his hands on that slimy Brian Ash. Also going on January 9th, the new 3X Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Wang Chung Warriors, the team of Ricky Kwong and Aaron Masterson. They shocked the world. They shocked me for one thing. I thought no one could beat the team of Abu Colossus and Levi McDaniel Inked Aggression. Their first time out as a tag team, and they become the champions.
Well, I'm still in shock over this. But you know what? I take full credit for them winning the tag team championship. You know why? Because if it wasn't for Nate Redwing and myself beating up Aaron Masterson and Ricky Kwong coming out to make the save, they would have never got together to be a tag team. They would have never had an opportunity of a lifetime, and they would never have been 3XW tag team champions. I think those guys owe me a favor. I think they owe me a big favor.
I think you're fishing a little bit there.
Oh, no. I think I'm the reason why they're the tag team champions today.
And fans, don't worry. If you can't, for whatever reason, make it out to this live event on January 9th, you can stay tuned right here to YouTube. As some of you may have been catching it the past few weeks, the brand new All-Stars of 3X Wrestling. A great way to catch up on these amazing matches if you are unable to attend live. You can also join us for the WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view party at Air Lanes Bowling Center on January 25th. It's always a great time had by all. Ladies and gentlemen, we're joined now for a brand new feature here on Outside the Ring. It's time for match picks. Joining us now, host of the Wrestle Nerd podcast, Austin Buckner. Austin, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Hi, Skylar.
Let me get this straight. You have a podcast.
I do.
You've had him on the show. You've had Todd Kutchman on the show. You've had Matt O'Donnell on the show. John West. A bunch of others, but you haven't had the manager of champions on your show yet.
You haven't asked to be on the show, Scott.
I've been waiting for you to ask me. That's not how it goes around here. You don't ask to be on a show. That's like being needy.
I apologize for not having you on the show.
All right.
Work you into the schedule.
That sounds good.
2015 is a new year.
See, that'll get you huge ratings. No one ever wants to... Wait. Somebody wants to manage champions on their show. That's right. Yeah,
Austin, I think you're catching on very quickly how things work around here at Outside the Ring. First matchup on the agenda here. Brian Ash versus Gage Octane. This one, I got to go with my man Gage Octane. been waiting a long time to get his hands on that Brian Ash. I think the sky's the limit for Gage in this match.
We're at the 9-year anniversary, and wanted to see Gage Octane regain that heavyweight championship, and Brian Ash, the special referee, screwed him out of that match. Can't wait to see Octane finally get his hands on Brian Ash.
Skylar, your pick for this matchup.
I will pick, of course, the greatest 3XW heavyweight champion of all time right now. Enough said.
All right, coming up next, we got Brandon Bennett, who was part of that huge 10-man tag last month, taking on Rory Fox. I gotta give it to Rory Fox in this one. Just on sheer experience alone, it's hard to pick against Rory Fox.
I'm going with Rory Fox too, a former 3XWrestling heavyweight champion. Looked great in his first time back at the Des Moines Social Club. Bennett, also a great competitor, looked great in the 10-man tag, but gotta go with Rory Fox.
It's a clean sweep here, folks. Rory Fox is going to win it.
All right. Wow, surprising pick there from Skylar. Zach Thompson defending the 3XWrestling Pure Wrestling Championship against Showtime Bradley Charles. And I got to go with the champion. The champion always has the advantage in this matchup. He doesn't have to necessarily beat Bradley Charles. Bradley Charles has to beat Zach Thompson. I think that's going to be the difference maker in this match. Zach Thompson will win this one.
I love Zach. I became a bigger fan of Zach Thompson after he won the title at the anniversary show in that incredible ladder match, but I got to go with Showtime Bradley Charles. We've seen Bradley Charles beat Zach Thompson for the title once before. The roles are reversed now. Zach is the fan favorite, and Showtime Bradley Charles is the one getting booed, but I think Showtime has it this time again.
I think, ooh, this is tough. I'm going to put the money on Showtime Bradley Charles.
Skylar going all in on Showtime Bradley Charles. The 3X Wrestling tag titles will be on the line as the new champions, the Wang Chung Warriors, take on Inked Aggression. And there's an old saying, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Inked Aggression will not be fooled a second time. They will regain the 3X Wrestling Tag Team Champions at Year of the Rebel.
I completely agree. It was the first time that they had teamed together. I think Inked Aggression took them a little too lightly. It was the first time Kwon was back in quite a while. Inked Aggression is going to be ready for the Wang Chung Warriors come January 9th.
I think we're going to have to put the money on Inked Aggression unless the Warriors talks to the manager of champions. You never know what will happen there.
He's always trying to weasel his way into someone else's victory.
Hey! I'm the manager of champions. I know champions.
Craig Kieseman coming in off of that incredible ice match. First time ever in professional wrestling that there's been a match like that. Taking on Devin Carter. And I got to go with Devin Carter. Kieseman seemed a little banged up after that incredible brawl with Ray Stryker.
He did seem banged up, but I think he's looking for revenge. I think he's looking to put a victory in that win column, and I have to go with Kieseman.
Kieseman all the way.
Jimmy Rockwell will be taking on Mad Dog McDowell. Now this one here, it's a little tough for me. Mad Dog, formerly known for his tag team wrestling, still a little unproven as far as it comes to singles competition. Jimmy Rockwell, he's got the speed advantage. He's going to have the endurance advantage over Mad Dog. And sadly, Jimmy Rockwell is not afraid to break the rules. I've got to go with Rockwell on this one.
I have to disagree. I have to go with Mad Dog, and I think it's because Mad Dog knows how to slow down Rockwell. He's the bigger, stronger opponent. Have to go with Mad Dog in this one.
Ooh, that's a toughie. Let's see here. We got Jimmy Rockwell and Mad Dog McDowell. Jimmy Rockwell.
And then we've got Ryan Slade taking on King Hype Gotti, baby. On this one, for me, I had to take a lot to come up with a determination on this one. Ryan Slade, such a great in-ring competitor. Hype Gotti, a seasoned veteran here. I've got to go with Hype Gotti at this point, though. He's got all the momentum coming in this, fresh off of winning the 3X Wrestling King of Des Moines, almost victorious over Jeremy Wyatt a few months back. King Gotti will remain king atop 3XW.
I think this is going to be one of the closest back-and-forth matches we see on January 9th. You have Ryan Slade, who's made his case for being a contender for the Heavyweight Championship. You have Hype Gotti, who is better than he's ever been. But I have to go with Gotti. King of Des Moines, very close match against Jeremy Wyatt a few months ago. Have to stick with Gotti.
I like the attitude change of Ryan Slade. The Ravishing One's going to take it.
All right, and then the match that everyone's talking about, that my broadcast partner's been talking about, Jeremy Wyatt defending the 3X Wrestling Heavyweight Championship against Nate Redwing. And even with the possibility of involvement from JD Riggs and Skylar Pierce at ringside, I have got to go with the man, the rebel, Jeremy Wyatt.
This is where you and I disagree. I was there. I was there the first time that Nate Redwing ever stepped foot in a wrestling ring. And it was in Grinnell, Iowa, a training camp with Perry Saturn. And a guy like me walks in, 5'7", 185 pounds, and no one cares. You see a guy like Nate Redwing walk in, everyone's head turns around. Everyone knew that if he stuck with it, he was going to be a big star in 3X Wrestling. And guess what? He stuck with it, and he gets his first shot at the Heavyweight Championship. I think he takes full advantage of it, and part of that reason is the man sitting to my right.
I'm liking him already.
He must have been drinking the Kool-Aid, the Pierce family moonshine. What a show that is going to be. Join us.
Wait. You don't even know what my prediction is?
We know your prediction.
Yeah, Nate Redwing's going to win. There we go. There you go.
Nate Redwing's going to win the whole card, probably.
Damn straight.
Join us, ladies and gentlemen, January 9th, the Come and Go Theater for Year of the Rebel. For Skylar Pierce and our new broadcast partner, Austin Buckner, I am Jeremy Jacobs, and we will see you there.